Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about how the future is in great hands. If the WWE does things right, the future is bright for the WWE. Starting off with some of the NXT wrestlers that competed at John Cena's final Saturday night's main event. Starting off with Sol Ruca. Sol Ruca is only 26 years old. For the people that watch WWE NXT regularly, they already know what Sol Ruca is about, and they know how good she is in the ring, and that she's great on the mic too. But even for the people that do not watch NXT, and they only watch Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown, they have gotten to see on many separate occasions how well she works in the ring and how great the future for her is going to be. Now, with her huge win over Bayley at Saturday night's main event last weekend, I think that the WWE can now move her up to the main roster because that was a huge win and can do a lot of things for her. Now, I did recently say in a past video that it has been leaked by many credible WWE leakers that there is going to be a big amount of WWE NXT stars that get moved up to the main roster. I am going to slowly talk about some of them that I think will be moved up and why, starting off with Sol Ruca. I think that with this big win over Bayley and how good she is in the ring, I think that she could easily beat Maxine Dupree on Monday Night Raw and win the Women's Intercontinental Championship, or a title I think probably fits her a little better since the SmackDown roster kind of needs a little bit more power. I think that she will probably end up beating Chelsea Green, which she can do. She will beat Chelsea Green and win the Women's United States Championship, for sure. For the next person that I think is getting called up to the main roster, most definitely Oba Femi. With Drew McIntyre and Oba Femi kind of getting into it because Drew McIntyre basically costed him that match against Cody Rhodes at Saturday night's main event because he jumped Cody Rhodes and caused a disqualification. I think that that feud's already going to start brewing. I think that there is a possibility at one of the future NXT PLEs that is coming up, Drew McIntyre costs Oba Femi the championship, and I will tell you in just a second who I think is going to take it. But I think that this will happen, and then Oba Femi will be called up to the main roster, and he will start feuding with Drew McIntyre. Now, for one of the competitors that competed at Saturday night's main event that I think is not getting called up is Javon Evans. I think that he needs to feel what it feels like to hold a championship in NXT before he gets called up. And I think he will actually be in the match against Oba Femi, and then Drew McIntyre will cost Oba Femi and help Javon Evans pick up the win. I think that after about maybe a year or two more of Javon Evans being in NXT, he will finally be called up. And I think it's the same thing with Leon Slater. I think that he will get transferred over to NXT. He will probably win a championship. He will kind of spend a year or two more in NXT, and then he will get moved up as well. Now, for the NXT stars that were not at Saturday night's main event that I think will get called up, number one on that list, Trick Williams. Trick Williams is 31 years old. I think he has been in NXT far too long. He is still young, and I think he should be called up very soon. I think that he has the potential to be a world heavyweight champion for the main roster for either brand, but I do think he's going to be moved up to SmackDown as well. I think, of course, he's going to start off with probably the United States Championship. It is possible for him to win that and just start off with that championship first and build himself up, but I do think it is about time that Trick Williams gets called up to the main roster. And for the next person that I think that should be called up to the main roster, and the final person that I think should be called up to the main roster, Tatum Paxley. I think that she would be a great fit on either brand. I think that she is extremely underrated. I think that she has gotten a taste of what it feels like to hold the biggest championship that you can hold on the women's side of NXT. And I think that she could easily be a Women's United States champion or a Women's Intercontinental champion. And down the line, I think that she could even be a Women's World Champion. Now, to fill those open spots for the wrestlers that get called up, that is very easy. And NXT is already doing it. They can call some of the Evolve stars up, which is what they seem to already be doing with Kendall Gray. They can have the WWE LFG stars show up more than they are and start ramping them up a little bit more. I know a new season of WWE LFG is starting, so the winners of that are going to go up to NXT. And then you can have some wrestlers not very many people know about go up to Evolve, fill those missing spots, and build up names that way, and then the cycle can just continue. But the future is bright for the WWE if they play it right.
$1 million from now, I won't remember you. $1 million from now.